let's get reorganizing. Hello friends, we are in a bit of a different locale today. We are sitting right in front of my bookshelves. I decided I'm finally going to reorganize my shelves. This has been a project I've wanted to undertake for a while. I haven't been in love with the organization of my bookshelves, so I took some time last night. I sat down and I sketched out a plan. And I think we're ready to go on the reorganization process, so I want to take you all along with me. These are how the bookshelves are currently looking. I have it organized by genre, size, then color. So over here on this leftmost shelf, I have mostly fantasy books, and they're most of my hardcovers and like tall books. Right here on this middle shelf, I have mostly YA fantasy and a lot of like mass market paperbacks. And then on this rightmost shelf, I have all of my romances, my contemporary fiction. There's some manga here on the bottom and like other like non-fiction type books. This is just like a random shelf. So I haven't been in love with the way it is organized, so that is why we are here. I've also taken off a bunch of books from my shelf, just in the process of like unhauling things and like moving stuff around. These books were all hiding upstairs in both Peter and I's offices, so these need to be returned. It's just a whole thing. So I figured we should reorganize it. I've low-key been in like a home improvement mood. So a couple weeks ago, we actually vlogged this. We reorganized the board game shelf, which is right here. And then I've been working on my cozy hobby office space, and that's been a lot of fun. I've added some comfy new pieces. I've been brainstorming different things I want to get in there and what I want to change up. But alas, I don't have the budget to do that right now. I have like a growing wish list and cart that I say I will hit spend on once I get a job. I will hit, what does it say? Purchase and cart. I'll hit that button as soon as I get a job. I'm trying to work with what we have. So reorganizing the bookshelf is a task I've wanted to take on for a while. We got the plan. I think that's enough said from me. Let's just go ahead and get started and see how this turns out. So my new organization idea will have all kind of light colored books over here, darker books here, and then over here I will keep my series together. I think my head is cut off. Over here I will keep my series together where possible. If the series has a bunch of different colors of books, I'll try and put them over here. And I'll put like trade paperbacks and just stranger books over here because they're more hidden. But that's kind of the idea I'm going for. So now we can get started. Shelf dedicated to like Rick Riordan down here, so I'm going to move his books last. might. I have several copies. I think these would look better together. Okay, most of the books are off the shelf now. I left some of these on the shelf because they might stay in the same spot. I'm not sure yet. I'm already tired. This was a mistake. I am going to take a break and get started on breakfast. I was gonna make some sourdough pancakes because I have a sourdough starter I've been working with. I made bread for the first time yesterday with it. The first time making sourdough bread, that is. And it actually turned out really good. So now I'm gonna try sourdough pancakes. And yeah, I'm gonna work on breakfast for a little bit. So I'm hungry. Let's take a break. Let's break. A little commotion for the sourdough pancakes. They look so good. Breakfast is done. That was really good. But now I don't want to do anything. I have all the books on the floor. It's just a matter of organizing them. Back to work for me, I guess. The way I've gotten absolutely nothing done, and I've just been sitting around. I am so tired. I've been hit with this wave of tiredness. It's probably because I didn't drink all my coffee. I never do, but I am so stinking tired right now. I'm sitting on the floor right next to all of my books, and I don't want to move. Decision right now. I feel like, you know, I thought it would be fun to have a rainbow shelf, but it feels like weird to have some of these books next to like other books, like having nonfiction and contemporary type books next to like romance and like silly goofy books. We'll see. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. I love this book with everything in me. This is a book from my childhood. So good. Should reread it. It is taking everything in me to do this right now. I don't know how I feel about this. Arrgh. Okay, so if we just look at the top shelf, that's kind of cute. I'm okay with that, I think. Yeah, you kind of have it divided between like soft books and then hard books. I don't think that's what you're supposed to say. Paperbacks and hardcovers. But I'm trying to decide how I want to do the rest of the shelf still. But the top shelf isn't horrible. Because these are both Peter in my books, there are a few books we have in common. Because we like read them, we buddy read them with friends, or we did it together before we lived together. We have like 2 copies of Under the Whispering Door. We have 2 copies of Iron Widow. We have 2 copies of Skyward. So I don't know what we're gonna do with those. I might just keep them on the shelf for right now. Peter came down here to judge my shelves and help me pick out some stuff. And he agrees with me. This top shelf right here, really nice. I feel like it flows really nicely and separates the paperbacks from the hardcovers really well. And the rest of these are super jarring to look at. So I'm trying to work with them. I don't know. I think I may just move on to the middle shelf at this point. I don't know. I'm stuck. I haven't done anything for the last hour, but we are getting back to it. Jackson 6 at some point. I just need to like reread the Percy Jackson series. I read the first 2 recently, but there's a few like book series I want to keep together. I'm gonna need room. Make sure I have room for my copy of The Way of Kings that's upstairs. Trying to read it, I really am. It's not easy. The Way of Kings is supposed to go right here, but we'll see about that. Next order of business is to clear this stuff. Isn't this cute? I'm using this cat wine bottle as a base, but I don't know where I'm gonna put that. I think I'm done organizing. I can't tell if it's like I like it or if it just feels new, but I think I like it. So over here, I tried to organize it by color. So kind of in like a rainbow gradient of white and then into the rainbow. I think this like top shelf looks really good. The rest I feel kind of questionable about. I think it looks better now that it's all put together, but I don't know. And then over here on this middle shelf, I have darker colored books, and I just have it organized like that. And then here on the far end, we have my series and other books I just want to keep together. I have like a whole shelf dedicated to Greek mythology and Rick Riordan. And then I have a bunch of mass market paperbacks and trade paperbacks on the bottom. But I think this came together really nicely. Then I got my plants up top, and yeah, I think this all came together really, really well. I think that's all I got. We reorganized the bookshelf and it's 2 o'clock and I feel really sweaty now. This looks good. I'm proud of this and I'm excited to potentially fill it up with some more books. I have some book shopping plans coming up. And eventually I would love to get one of those book spines where it looks like just like a tower of books, but it's supported. I would love to get one of those someday. But I think this is good. And I unhauled a couple of books I don't really want anymore. I'll figure out what to do with them. I need to like go through some of these books and like sell them, because I think I can make some serious cash for the ones I don't want. But that's all I got. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.